Hey guys, what's up? Zulu here again. I just wanted to quickly apologise before the video begins because I haven't really been uploading too much. I've had lots of work lately and yeah, just whenever I was trying to do something like a video, something kept getting in the way, like my internet went down, and then I just thought, well, I'll just record it when it comes back up and just things like that. I just wanted to quickly apologise about that. I am sorry. And I'm back now like normal, so cool. And my review's late again, but better late than never. Anyway, let's get into this. The episode really begins where the last one ended, like most Dragon Ball episodes, with Goku and Toppo kind of staring off, and Toppo wants to fight Goku as like an extra match, and the King of Angels asks for Zeno's approval, and Zeno obviously says yes because he likes to be entertained, and yeah, essentially they start fighting, and we actually find out that Toppo is actually pretty damn strong. Like, gives base Goku a good run for his money. He's basically on top. He's screwing Goku up, and I don't know whether it's when he's in his base or Super Saiyan, because it's been a little while since I watched the episode, because I watched it the day after it came out. But I recapped it a bit before I did this video. But yeah, he essentially dislocates Goku's arm in this kind of like armbar kind of hold, and he ends up dislocating it, and eventually lets Goku go, and Goku actually just kind of clicks it back in place. And then I find it funny the way after that Goku smiles because he's enjoying like the challenge. Yeah, I believe it's in his base because I remember when I think. But anyway, yeah. They keep fighting at a pretty fast pace, and Toppo's really kind of on top for most of the time. He's not like dominating, but like he keeps catching Goku off guard and like getting him in bad situations. And then eventually he gets Goku in like kind of a chokehold where he wraps his arms around him, just starts brutally squeezing him. And something I'll quickly mention before I forget, something I really liked with this episode was what they did with Gohan, like the little tidbits they gave him. Essentially, surprisingly, Gohan was actually excited to see the fight between Goku and Toppo, which I found interesting because Gohan doesn't normally like fighting, but it shows that he's got a bit of a different mentality now, and he's actually enjoying it for like what it is, not for like the brutality of it, just like the actual fighting, the art form of it, and how he just likes to fight. He likes fighting in a sense. Like, he likes what kind of like the aspect of fighting and what it entails, but he doesn't like killing. I think he just likes watching people give their all and have a good time. I think he really just likes watching Goku, because Goku's really happy when he fights, and he does show that he loves it. And he also said something later on about it must be his Saiyan blood within him, which is making him excited, which is cool. And also beforehand, before they fight, during the fight, Toppo talks about like how he's like the embodiment of justice, and he's gonna kill Goku because he's evil. And I found it funny because Mr. Satan's like, well, that guy's kind of a fruitcake, he's kind of weird, and Gohan's like, well, I think he's cool. And that kind of harkens back to him being Great Saiyaman. I can't remember whether Mr. Satan knows this. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But yeah, Gohan kind of dances around when he's Saiyaman, and it kind of links back to the whole Ginyu situation of whether he thought they were cool or not. But like it's mainly him being Great Saiyaman. He kind of does a similar thing, like saying he's the light of justice to protect the good. So it's kind of funny in that respect, and I really enjoyed that. So anyway, yeah, Toppo's got Goku in a chokehold, and it looks like for a minute Goku is going to lose because he's Super Saiyan at this point. And then as he's being choked, his eyes do like the Dragon Ball kind of death look, where it looks like the life's fading out of their eyes, and like always like can't breathe very well. And then he turns back into his base, and then it goes to the break, and then when it cuts back, Goku keeps getting squeezed, and pretty much it does like the general Dragon Ball thing where Goku kind of gets to breaking point and just kind of lets out loads of energy and breaks free. And if I remember right, he turns God, and that breaks him out of it. And so yeah, I think the fighting in this episode was really like good overall before he turns God as well. Like the majority of it he isn't in God. So like I'd say probably like 80% of it he isn't God. Maybe a little more. But the fighting is very fast paced, and I thought the choreography was decent. I also liked the way Toppo kind of had a weird fighting style, which I personally didn't expect him to have. instead of just being, because he is pretty damn huge, with his muscles and that. He does look like Dr. Eggman though, on steroids. But yeah, he essentially looks like a person who will just have incredibly powerful punches and kicks, and he'd try and overpower them through brute force. But I thought there'd be more to him than that. But his fighting style was actually more geared towards. Sure, he is strong in that aspect like that, but he also likes doing like different like holds and like he did an armbar earlier on, and like he gets people into locks and kind of like hurts their body into pieces individually. And I thought that was really interesting. That's kind of a clever way to fight, which you wouldn't expect from him. And he's very nimble for his size, which is very I really like that personally. But yeah, Goku and Toppo fight it out while Goku's Super Saiyan Blue, and eventually they get to a point where something I'll bring up, as they're fighting, one of the bits near the end was Goku did a instantaneous Kamehameha, like from the Cell arc in Super Saiyan God. Like he's charged up the Kamehameha and Toppo's like preparing himself for it. Then he suddenly appears in front of Toppo and launches it straight in his face. It was absolutely beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. But yeah, Toppo kind of tanked it. He took quite a bit of damage, but he survived it actually. And I don't know I can't remember who says it, but I think one of the Supreme Kai said Goku killed him because he thought he was dead, but he obviously wasn't. And yeah, Toppo starts to power up, and then Goku follows suit, and he uses Kaio-Ken, his Kaio-Ken, and he says he's going to power up. And Toppo says like, when I raise my power, I'll show you what justice really is. It's something along the lines of that. And then Goku says, I got the quote here, I wrote it down. He says, I'll show you what it looks like when I've passed the limit. And a lot of people have been speculating that it's going to be a new form, and I believe that is probably true. It seems like since Goku fought Hit, he's kind of had. Kaio-Ken seems a lot easier, I've noticed. He's not really as strained by the looks of it, and he can hold it for a lot longer without really feeling too much of the effects. I guess he hasn't really been pumping the multipliers up loads and loads. But in the episode beforehand, I believe episode 81, I'm really bad with numbers. I'm bad at remembering numbers. But yeah, Goku was cranking up the Kaio-Ken a little bit there, and he seems alright, and he's fighting Toppo straight after that, so it shows Goku's not really taking as much damage from Kaio-Ken, because he's probably mastered it a bit more, which makes sense. But yeah, as Goku's powering up, and said he's going to show him what it's like when he breaks his limit, or he hits the limit, I guess, the King of Angels interrupts them and says, well, the fight's over, and that he wants to save their fight for the tournament, because he doesn't want anyone getting killed, obviously. I think it's more a case of he's just saving the good stuff for the tournament for Zeno, because if Toppo somehow got killed, or Goku got killed, I don't think Goku would have died, but it would have made the tournament worse. That was pretty much his argument. And yeah, they pretty much just stopped there. And yeah, well, I thought it was interesting because Goku goes to shake Toppo's head. Everyone's a little surprised, and I actually thought, well, I kind of didn't think he'd do it, but I was hoping he would. But Goku extends his hand to shake Toppo's hand, and Toppo basically says, "I'm not going to shake hands with evil," and he just kind of walks off. And he says to Goku that if you're badly matched with me, you won't stand a chance against like our universe, because my friend Jiran is stronger than me. I'm the second strongest in my universe. So he may be like the leader, like one of the Pride Troopers or something, that Toppo's a part of. But I think Toppo is the leader. I can't remember. But yeah, Jiran is the white-skinned alien that Goku was fighting in the opening. It's just been revealed. It's not really too big of a secret. We'll still probably see him in like the tournament. So, but yeah, essentially, I think Goku would have beat Toppo if he like powered up his Kaio-Ken. But it seems like Jiran may be a lot stronger, and it kind of supports what people are thinking with Goku having the new form and the new opening kind of hinting towards it. Because if Super Saiyan Blue Kaio-Ken isn't enough, Goku's going to need some sort of new form to beat Jiran, if he's way stronger than that, or at least a bit stronger than that. But I find it weird the way, because Kaio-Ken, technically as long as their body can handle it, they should be able to like beat nearly anyone, but I guess a new form would make sense, because Goku can only keep the Kaio-Ken up for so long, and if that form, basically it's like the argument before Kaio-Ken was able to be used with Super Saiyan God. Essentially it's more a case of originally they dropped Kaio-Ken because obviously base Goku used it, but it wasn't sustainable because obviously Goku takes damage the more he cranks it up, and Super Saiyan basically did the same job but better without damaging his body, so it kind of replaced it. But now it's a weird argument because now it's back and they have Super Saiyan, there's no really excuse to drop it now, unless people are calling it a limit break a form or something that they're thinking it's going to be, but this new form might be as strong as Kaio-Ken with it being a form. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm probably blabbering on a bit too long. I thought I like going on little tangents though because I think it's relevant. But yeah, Mr. Satan was kind of funny in this episode. He was just kind of surprised and wanting Goku to win, and it's nice to see him support Goku because a long time ago he kind of didn't. Obviously he took the credit for what Goku does, and now he's one of the people in the background saying like, come on Goku, you can do this. But yeah, overall I thought the animation was decent. There were a couple of wide shots I noticed where Goku was further away, where he kind of looked a little off model, but it's not too bad. It didn't really affect the episode too much, and the actual close-up fighting looked very good. Yeah, I enjoyed the fighting, and that's about it, I think. Overall, good episode. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one. Oh yeah, something quickly right at the end. I forgot to mention. For the last like 2 or 3 minutes, I think it was 3 or 4 minutes before the outro, Goku and Beerus, the Supreme Kai and Gohan are kind of talking about gathering the team, because the King of Angels told them to gather their kind of team, and that the tournament's starting in 48 hours, which is important. So it's going to be soon, in the next couple of episodes probably. I'm guessing there's going to be 2 episodes in between, then the tournament's going to start. But yeah, Beerus was actually having a go at Goku because like Goku's so laid back after just getting back and having to make a team. I know Goku's laid back, and Beerus doesn't always like that, but Beerus was really freaking out, and you can tell that he's not comfortable because he hasn't been in this situation before. He seems quite insecure about this actually, because he doesn't want to be erased. Obviously, he doesn't want to be killed like everyone else. But it's a side of Beerus we haven't really seen as much. Like we've seen him freak out a little bit, but he was kind of full blown, really annoyed at Goku because he obviously doesn't want to die. So it's interesting. I hope they explore that with Beerus a little bit. But yeah, and Whis and the Supreme Kai kind of say, if we're fighting between ourselves, we're not going to be able to gather a team, and we've lost already. So they're right, and then they kind of go off to make a team. But Goku's confident in Gohan and compliments him, saying like, we've got Gohan's brain, so we're okay. So that's kind of true. But anyway, I've been Zuli, and well, I'm obviously Zuli. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going off with a weird talk today. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one, guys. See ya.